Let's talk about what we can expect from tomorrow's game. First up, we'll see England and South Africa face each other. They recently played T20I and ODI series against each other. England were dominant. They've played some fearless brand of cricket. So, Yash, do you think that this England team is on the right track now? I guess there's some network issue.
The England team is, of course, on the right track. Like, there's thoughts that I have with the England team. They just seem to be. I don't know what's going to happen between that Australia-England game, because both are that much now aggressive. There's that England South Africa, the series that just happened, it was totally one-sided. There was like, you cannot even give marks to South Africa there because they were that bad. We were not able to say this 4 months back, and today the situation is mightily changed. But I think so. I just hope that the South African team has learned something from that series, and if that first game against New Zealand is anything to go by, if they make some changes, if they put Pulwat at the top, if they do those tricky changes that are possible there, and of course chase, then they have a slight chance. But yeah, batting first, this England side is going to kill them out.
Of course, and we of course say that cricket is a very funny game. Though the formats are different, ODIs, the World Cup was ODIs. We are now witnessing the T20I format, but South Africa were finding ways to win games in the ODI World Cup. Now they are kind of been struggling. Yash, of course, mentioned for us that there have been certain learnings for them from the England series. But if you have to put those learnings for us, Mohit, what are the things that they should keep in mind come the game against England tomorrow?
Yeah, I think they will have enough learnings. It's a very familiar opposition, and the advantage that South Africa has is they've also seen all the young English players who most of the other countries have not yet seen. Like, maybe they might have seen them in the 100 and all, but they've not played against them. So South Africa now know what exactly are the strengths of, even say, somebody like Izzy Wong or Alice Capsey or any of the younger players. So just like make more specific plans and try to execute them well, because like ultimately you have to like kind of be a little empathetic to South Africa, because it must not be easy being in their shoes right now. There's like a senior players vacuum there. They've been on tour for 2 months now, not won a single match. So maybe it's very challenging. Like, if you are trying hard every single day, they obviously are practicing, they're giving their best, but the results just aren't coming. So in such situations, you can only control the smaller things, like be just give your best in the field. Like yesterday we saw that with India. Like, India were very good in the field. Like, Renuka Singh Thakur made that crucial stop. It almost resulted in a run out opportunity against Muniba Ali. So I think like if you just get those small things right, you never know what can happen. Like, a couple of runouts can change the course of a match or even a series, or one really good catch in the field can completely change the energy around the group. So they just like need to give their best and focus on the smaller aspects, because the larger things are not in your control always.
Certainly, the larger things are not in your control. But tell me one player from South Africa, Mohit, who will be very important in tomorrow's match.
I think Mignon du Preez will be very important because she's a senior player. This is not probably the format where she's at her most comfortable in, but at the same time, she's somebody who likes to make an impact in the big matches. We saw it in the World Cup against India, and she's somebody who always like has stepped up for Australia in the past. For South Africa in the past when they've needed it the most. So I think like and she looked in really good touch against New Zealand. Just got out at an unfortunate time, but I think she is somebody who will want to make that impact and show that she has been a leader for so long in that South African team.
Your prediction, Yash, who's going to be that one player who will have a good time in tomorrow's match? You can name player from any of the sides, England or South Africa, your choice.
Good time in tomorrow's match. I think so. It's if I have to choose a player, I think so I'll go with the easy option of Catherine Brunt.
Okay,
that's
then.
Like the
next match. That's a safe answer.
Very safe.
Probably you wouldn't regret your prediction there. Let's see how it turns out. And the next game will be, of course,
99 out of 100 games I won't regret.
Yeah.
But for South Africa, I hope that 100th game is tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. And as I just mentioned, the cricket is a funny game, so you don't know what happens. It's for all of us to watch.